How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a Universal Time, or AUT for short. Yes, it's been a while since I've last done any videos. It's been at least about a month. But today I thought that for a real grand return I would also bring back another old series of mine that I haven't done in almost a year. Demonstration and evaluation videos. Now, of course, even though ABD is basically clinically dead at this point, there's another game that recently kind of resurfaced, if you will, and I thought I might as well just kind of do a demonstration and evaluation video of one of my favorite stands from this game, Planet Shaper. Planet Shaper is a unique stand in AUT based off of the Camellia song of the same name. In order to get Planet Shaper, you first need to get some arrows, which, you know, they come from these boxes or from somehow managing to transmute these meteors upon immediately, you know, touching them. I don't know how that works. After that, you just keep on using arrows until you finally get your hands on Planet Shaper. Now onto its moveset. First is a click attack. We thought I was gonna do a joke about the click attack being useless, huh? Well, guess what? In AUT, the click attacks actually have some sort of a combo function to them, so they're not entirely useless. And Planet Shaper pretty much kind of has a similar, like a similar thing. It's just a, you know, strike attack. You know, it's pretty standard, you know. Next up is the E attack, which is a barrage that quickly increases in speed. However, this comes in two parts. First part is a barrage, which doesn't actually deal that much damage on its own, but the second part comes in the form of these weird pink meteors that fall from the sky at also gradually increasing rates as the barrage continues onwards. They will land and shortly afterwards explode, causing even more damage. Next up is the R attack, which is a special heavy punch that instead of knocking your enemies back, it just teleports them, and apparently you can also get your opponent just stuck inside of a building using this. Next up is the Y move, which is called Rampage. This one has a little bit of a weird hitbox to it. You have to essentially be right in front of your opponent in order for you to actually be able to execute this, and you also have to be very close to them. If you manage to line this move up properly, Planet Shaper will basically just proceed to beat the living hell out of them and smack them away. Next up is the H move, which is very similar to the Y move in the sense it has a very weird hitbox to it. However, unlike Rampage, this one has a cooldown, so if you fail this one, well then screw you, I guess. So basically with the H move, if you manage to line it up, Planet Shaper will basically grab the face of your opponent and slam it down into the ground. Then we have the V move, which is called a wing slash. You basically propel yourself forward and it'll deal damage to anyone that is close enough to you to get hit by it. And then finally, a little bit of a passive move. You can actually speak directly to Planet Shaper through the chat, and you can ask it to open up portals to specific points on the map. However, the portal function, whenever you actually, you know, name a destination, sometimes it doesn't really work and it'll just teleport you to any random key point on the map. So, in conclusion, Planet Shaper is actually a pretty cool stand. I actually really enjoy this one, and from what I heard, it's going to be a rework sometime in the near future, but as of right now, it's pretty fun. So I give Planet Shaper a solid 8.5 out of 10.